Ruth?
Welcome, fellow thrill seekers, to the darkest corners of cinema. Prepare to be terrified as we unveil the bone-chilling lineup of horror that awaits us this year. Before that, please.
Whatever.
Number 10. Bloodline Killer. Moira Cole attempts to move on with her shattered life after her friends and family are brutally murdered at the hands of her deranged and obsessed cousin, Lee Morris. Now living a quiet suburban life with her sons, she's constantly reminded of her past with an incredibly popular horror franchise titled The Skull Eaten, about her survival strewn across screens every October. Bloodline Killer is an upcoming American horror thriller film. Filming took place in December 2022 in Connecticut. Vertical Entertainment scheduled the film to be released on April 26, 2024. Number 9. Arcadian. Arcadian is about a man played by Nicolas Cage and his twin teenage sons, Max Jenkins and Jaden Martell, who must fight to survive in a remote farmhouse at the end of the world. The challenges of growing up are made worse by the terrors awaiting the boys and their father after the sun has set. Arcadian is a 2024 action horror film written by Michael Nyland, directed by Ben Brewer, and starring Nicolas Cage. The film premiered at South by Southwest on March 11, 2024, followed by a theatrical release in the United States on April 12, 2024, by RLJ Films.
Are we safe?
Yes.
Are we secure?
Yes.
Number 8. Humane. In the wake of an environmental collapse that is forcing humanity to shed 20% of its population, a family dinner erupts into chaos when a father's plan to enlist in the government's new euthanasia program goes horribly awry. Humane is an upcoming Canadian horror thriller film directed by Caitlin Cronenberg and written and produced by Michael Sbaraglia. It stars Jay Baruchel, Emily Hampshire, Sebastian Chacon, and others. It is Cronenberg's first feature film and is set to be released on April 26, 2024. Number 7. Sting. One cold, stormy night in New York City, a mysterious object falls from the sky and smashes through the window of a run-down apartment building. It is an egg, and from this egg emerges a strange little spider. The creature is discovered by Charlotte, a rebellious 12-year-old girl obsessed with comic books. Despite her stepfather Ethan's best efforts to connect with her through their comic book co-creation Fangirl, Charlotte feels isolated. Her mother and Ethan are distracted by their new baby and are struggling to cope, leaving Charlotte to bond with the spider. Keeping it as a secret pet, she names it Sting. As Charlotte's fascination with Sting increases, so does its size. Growing at a monstrous rate, Sting's appetite for blood becomes insatiable. Neighbors' pets start to go missing, and then the neighbors themselves. Soon Charlotte's family and the eccentric characters of the building realize that they are all trapped, hunted by a ravenous supersized arachnid with a taste for human flesh, and Charlotte is the only one who knows how to stop it. Sting is a horror thriller movie released on April 12, 2024.
Hey there, little guy. We're gonna call you Sting.
Number 6. Something in the Water. Fresh off recent releases including Deep Fear and No Way Up, another shark attack horror movie is headed our way here in 2024. It's titled Something in the Water. In the upcoming aquatic horror movie from Studio Canal, an idyllic destination wedding turns into a battle for survival. The film follows Meg, who tentatively attends the wedding of old friend Lizzie in the Caribbean along with fellow pals Cam and Ruth, plus her former partner Kayla, who she parted ways with after both survived a deeply traumatic event. Naturally, the wedding party is invaded by hungry sharks and all hell breaks loose. Swims into UK theaters on July 5, 2024. We don't yet have a United States release date for this one.
Ruth?
Number 5. Abigail. Abigail's 2024 version is the upcoming American vampire horror directed by DeMatt Bettinelli Olpin and Tyler Gillett. Abigail is a reauthoring of 1930 SIX's Dracula's Daughter and is set with the current historical context, where the main villain is now a young girl and not a grown woman. The movie unfolds a kidnapping story which involves several criminals who go after Abigail, the daughter of an affluent and dominant character, but then they get trapped inside the room and realize they are with no ordinary little girl. Abigail 2024 PV is due out in theaters on April 19, 2024. Later, it will be sent to stream on Peacock for 4 months before it becomes available on Amazon Prime Video. Number 4. The Stranger Chapter 1. The Strangers. Chapter 1 is an upcoming American horror thriller film directed by Renny Harlin. Maya drives across the country with her longtime boyfriend, Ryan, as the pair begin a new life together in the Pacific Northwest. Along the way, their car breaks down in Venus, Oregon, and they are forced to spend the night in an isolated Airbnb home. Through the night, they are terrorized by 3 murderous masked strangers. The Strangers. Chapter 1 is scheduled to be released by Lionsgate Films on May 17, 2024. Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 are both set to be released later in 2024. Number 3. Alien. Romulus. Alien. Romulus is an upcoming American science fiction horror film. It is the 7th installment in the Alien franchise and is set between the events of Alien and Aliens. While scavenging the deep ends of a derelict space station, a group of young space colonizers come face to face with the most terrifying life form in the universe. The film is scheduled to be theatrically released by 20th Century Studios on August 16, 2024. Number 2. Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is an upcoming American fantasy horror comedy film directed by Tim Burton from a screenplay by Alfred Gough and Miles Miller, based on a story by Gough, Miller, and Seth Grahame-Smith. A sequel to Beetlejuice, 1988. It stars Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, and Catherine O'Hara reprising their roles alongside new cast members Jenna Ortega, Justin Theroux, Monica Bellucci, Arthur Conti, and Willem Dafoe. After an unexpected family tragedy, 3 generations of the Dietz family return home to Winter River. Still haunted by Beetlejuice, Lydia's life is turned upside down when her rebellious teenage daughter, Astrid, discovers the mysterious model of the town in the attic and the portal to the afterlife is accidentally opened. With trouble brewing in both realms, it's only a matter of time until someone says Beetlejuice's name 3 times, and the mischievous demon returns to unleash his very own brand of mayhem.
The juice is loose.
Number 1. A Quiet Place Day 1. A Quiet Place Day 1 is an upcoming American apocalyptic horror film that serves as a spin-off prequel in the A Quiet Place film series. It is directed by Michael Sarnowski, who wrote the screenplay based on an original story by John Krasinski and Sarnowski. The film stars Lupita Nyong'o, Joseph Quinn, and Alex Wolff, with Jimin Hoon-soo reprising his role from A Quiet Place Part 2. The movie shows the experience of that day when the world went quiet. Thank you, fellow horror aficionados, for joining us on this dark journey through the year's most anticipated frights. If you enjoyed this countdown, hit that subscribe button and share your favorite horror movie in the comments below.